Okay, welcome back to the MvFF Newport roundup for season 4, week 2. Um, some really good football on display, but I think the numbers are even better. So we'll just quickly go through the scores. So Biscoffenheim versus Breakfast Raptors, our recorded game, was a 0-0. I'm sure Phil and Andrew kept you entertained through that, despite it being 0-0, and it ended up with a 3-2 combined win to Biscoffenheim. Second match, Sexy Pirates versus Blackest New Orange. So a loss on the pitch for the Sexy Pirates, but they overturned that with a combined 8-1 win. Killian Cowboys, third match versus Tandoori Knights, 3-3 draw, 1-1 on the scales, and 9-7 combined. So it's all down to the tracking and making sure that's all there. And finally, the last match, the Reds versus the Oranges. And I don't know which one's which. But Man City won 2-1 on the pitch. And that was by virtue of someone taking a borrow, I believe. I think it actually finished 1-0, but quite rightly, take a borrow, you take the goals. And then ended up 7-5 combined. Okay, onto the milestones. Well done to Lee Jones for last week, Jack Villis for your 5% this week, and 20% for Andrew Rowley. Now, that's probably been written on here before, but this was the week he got it. Well done. Brilliant work. Now, these are the numbers I like to see. So we had 70 guys turn up and be part of the session tonight, with Breakfast Raptors scoring the extra bonus goal because they had the full 11 there. They had a full cohort of people. Then got the team weight loss. We had some really good weight loss. Last week, the bonus goal. So this week, the bonus goal went to Sexy Pirates because last week they were the highest losers. And next week, it looks like it's going to go to Killian Cowboys with the highest loss this week. I should just give a shout out to the Killian Cowboys because I think a good proportion of that was down to Mikey Henderson, who absolutely smashed it at the park this week. So well done, Mikey. On to the Roman 20, so 20 kilos. If you lose your 20 kilos on a week, or 40 or 60, no team has hit that yet, but I'm hoping week 3 we should be seeing some 20s going down there, so for some teams hitting those. And last week we had a bonus goal given for this week to Whites because Carl was at the top, but we didn't have any cluster, so we didn't have 3 players last week at all. But if we look at this week, we got Mikey. Like I said, absolutely smashed it. Well done, Mikey. Purple, Alex from the Blacks, Dan from the Yellows, Jack from the Blues, Andy from the Reds. And if we look there, as a cluster, we've got 1 purple, 1 black, 1 blue, 2 red, 1 green, 1 yellow. 2 greens. So no one had a cluster this week, unfortunately. If you get 3 players on that top scorer table, then you have your bonus goal for the next week. On to the top scorers. You'll see it hasn't actually populated the right numbers on the left. So we've got Chris Taylor and Chris Edwards, all the Chris's, in joint top at the moment. Then we've got in joint second, Nathan Watkins, Scan, and Craig Larkham. And then in joint third place is all the rest. I think there's more down there as well. Matt Hubbard, Gavin, Lee, Sean, Matt. Oh, Matt Cronin. Oh my gosh. Screenshot that now, Cron. Okay, so on to next week. So next week we got Fatchester versus the Pirates on first, Knights versus Titty second, Raptors Cowboys third, and the last match is Bitno versus Biscoffenheim. And up the port. I always like to finish with that. So very quickly, let's just see where we are with these table. So at the moment, we've got the Sexy Pirates at the top of the combined joint, with Biscoffenheim just slightly above them on goal difference, followed by a cluster with the Raptors, Cowboys, Fatchester, and Man City, but by no means out of it. Tandoori Nights and Black is New Orange. On the pitch, it's the Breakfast Raptors and Biscoffenheim who are on top, followed by a cluster. And then on the scales, we've got Sexy Pirates and Biscoffenheim up there as well. With Killeen Cowboys, Fatchester not far behind. So let's have a quick look at our top scorer. It'll be of no shock to anyone that because Andrew Rowley hit his 15 and his 20 already, he's already on 7 points. But the amazing loser looks like he's going to Carl Gingell at the moment, because 3.37% of his body weight lost this season alone. That is absolutely epic. Absolutely smashing it. Setting a great example there for you. I think your brother's just signed up as well, so he'll be following you and doing that as well. So all that's left to say, up the port. Thanks for a brilliant week. Well done, guys.